1980's Humanoids from the Deep is pure unrepentant B-movie joy. Messy, horny, violent, and oddly earnest, it's the kind of cheap and cheerful seaside nightmare that wears its Roger Corman DNA like a badge. Something evil is happening in the sleepy fishing village of Noyo. Fish-like humanoid creatures spawned by mutant DNA begin rising from the ocean looking to mate with the local women. Scientist Susan Drake, along with local fisherman Jim Hill, seek to investigate the cause of this invasion of creatures from the ocean floor. But when the annual Salmon Festival begins, some unwanted guests are about to crash the festivities. At its core, it's exploitation cinema turned creature feature. Mutated sea creatures rise to punish a small Northern California town after ill-considered human meddling. What makes it worth revisiting is how it balances pulp thrills, gore, boobs, boat chases, with a surprisingly effective mood. It doesn't pretend to be high art, but it does take itself pretty seriously.
Why the girls?
It's my theory that these creatures are driven to mate with man now, in order to further develop their incredible evolution.
It's enough to scare the hell out of me.
Directed by Barbara Peters, with additional footage from uncredited hands, the movie swings between coherent set pieces and gloriously loose moments. The tone is unapologetically lurid. Sex and violence are front and center, but there's also a salty communal texture to the film. Town meetings, fishermen gossip, cranky sheriffs, that grounds the silly premise. The editing sometimes feels patched, but that patchwork aesthetic is part of the charm. Doug McClure anchors the picture with weathered charisma. He's the kind of B-movie lead who can make a monologue about fish biology feel like a personal betrayal. Vic Morrow brings gravelly authority as the local law figure, and the younger cast members add the necessary vulnerability. You care when the humanoids attack because these characters feel like real small-town people, not just kill fodder. The performances are straightforward and committed, which lets the sillier elements land without irony. The humanoids themselves are blissfully grotesque, rubbery, amphibious, and convincingly mean in close shots. Practical effects dominate, and when the film leans into blood and practical mayhem, it succeeds spectacularly. The creature attacks are staged with a B-movie bravado that keeps the energy high. James Horner's score punches way above the film's pay grade. It elevates sequences, giving chase scenes and quiet dread a cinematic sweep they otherwise wouldn't have. Visually, the film trades in fog docks, neon motel signs, and claustrophobic interiors. Together, sound and image turn the coastline into a character, dangerous and oddly lonely. Beneath the exploitation veneer, there's a simple, effective through line. Human hubris invites monstrous consequences. Industrial or scientific tampering is the conscience of the tale. The humanoids are a direct backlash to human arrogance. The film doesn't moralize heavy-handedly, but the subtext reads clearly, and that moral undercurrent helps the picture stick beyond gag and TNA value.
Watch it now. Get him. I got my stick out of here. He's still going. Get him. Come on, get him.
Humanoids from the Deep earns a place in the cult canon because it fully commits to its promises. It knows what its audience wants. Sweaty thrills, creature mayhem, and some titties. Then gives more than you asked for. This is a movie made for late-night TV and midnight theater showings. Loud, rude, and weirdly affectionate towards its own pulpy roots. Humanoids from the Deep is a kick-in-the-teeth creature flick that still bites, and when it does so with style, practical gore, and a genuine pulse. If you love raw, low-budget B-movies, this one's a must-watch this October.
Evening, Mayor. Why, hi, Jim, Carol. Nice seeing you. Hello. Hey, when we gonna get some duck hunting in, young fella?
I just lost my dog.
Happy Halloween to all you fright freaks out there. I'd just like to say thanks to everybody who watched and liked and commented on the reviews this month. As always, my favorite part of making these videos in October is conversing with you guys in the comments section, and it wouldn't feel like Halloween to me without some Monster Mash mini reviews. So thank you for watching and for the support. I do have some reviews planned for next month in December, so keep an eye open for those. Thanks again, and I wish everybody a spooky and fun Halloween.